Hi guys, welcome to an episode of Calisthenics with Calvin. This is one of the first videos. Today we're going to be doing a different type of workout. It's more of a challenge, if you want to call it a challenge, but I like to think of, anytime I work out, I like to think of practical things that I can relate that to. And one of those practical things today is money. So I'm going to attempt to do 100 reps, 50 reps, 20 reps, 10 reps, 5 reps of each exercise that I do until that completes each denomination, essentially. So we're going to get into it and stay tuned. All right. So first up, we're going to do the push-ups. We're going to do 100 push-ups straight. We're going to attempt to do 100 straight. And then I'm going to rest. I'm going to do 50, rest, 20, rest, 10 rest, and so forth until we get all the way down to 1. And I don't know what that totals. See, 150, 170, 180, 185. So 186 reps in total. So let's try to get to this money, man. Ugh. Ooh. Not stopping. And 8. Ah. 97. Ah. All right, so that was 100. I'm not gonna say that was the cleanest, but I said I wasn't gonna give up. We got to 100. You could double check if that was 100, but I think that was 100. And I'm gonna rest. Now I'm gonna do 50. So with each one, I do care about quality of reps, even though on that set of 100, it wasn't good, but I at least want to, when I start, I at least want the initial reps to be good. So if I did 100, I at least want 75 to 70 of them to be good, like a C plus rating. Now, when I do 50, I at least want 40 to 35 of the reps to be clean and solid. So, I'm still above that C, but if I do more than that, I'm content. But more than anything, I care about just going through getting the reps in. And as long as you get the reps in, I believe that the next day you will see better results as you continue to get better every day. I'm not striving for perfection, but I am striving for progression. So as long as I progress, I'm okay with that. Most guys, they want to be, perfect, but we're not perfect. So just keep going. So after 100 and then after 50, everything else should be easy money. It's just that 100 is, you gotta do 100 reps, which is it's not difficult for some people. Difficult for me. That's actually my first time hitting 100, just by pushing myself and having a camera to hold me accountable. And then, but after that 150, 20, 10, 5, that I could do that in one set. But let's get it. All right, so that was 50. Make sure you count them out, hold me accountable. Definitely let me know in the comment section if they wrong. But next, we got 20, 10, 5, and 1. Easy money. But let me get my rest. All right, we got 20 next. Only reason why I start like this, because I feel like it's the best way for me to get like my left and my right arm as even as possible. So I'll try to have my body as straight. And I kind of arch my back so they could be at the same level. And I'll just push from the ground. That's the only reason why I start from the ground. All right, that was 20. Now from here, it's gonna get easy. Now, if you want to do something like this yourself, you don't necessarily have to start at 100. You can start at 50, you can start at 20, but do something that's gonna be a little challenging for you and go from there. So Get creative. All right, now we got 10. All right, that was 10. Get my rest. I kid you not, it's a lizard doing push-ups. If I could get him on camera, he's actually doing push-ups. I think I inspired him to do them. Oh, he's doing actual push-ups. Yeah. Yeah. He's doing push-ups. That's crazy. Anyway, I just want to share that. Because if I could do push-ups, anybody can do push-ups. And if Gecko or Geico can do a push-up, you can do one too. All right, what was I? That was 10. Now I got 5. I want to be disciplined, so I'm still going to take a rest after this one. The success lies in the rest. That was 5. Now I'm going to rest. Now I'm going to do 1. And I'll complete the money challenge with push-ups. Next, we do squats. That should be fun. Can't skip leg day, so we'll do that. All right. All right, and that complete the challenge. Hopefully that was 186. If you see something I did incorrect, please let me know. And just because I know that for some of you, y'all are very particular and y'all are sticklers for perfection, I'm gonna do an additional 10 to make sure I did 186. And yeah, just to be safe. So that was that. And next, we got squats. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do these 186 squats. First, we're gonna do 100 reps. Then we're gonna do 50, 20, 10, 5, and 1, and that'll be a total of $186. So, without further ado, let's get into squats. Not my favorite workout, but they must be done. Somebody gotta do them. Ah, crap. All right. All right, so that was 100. No matter what you do, you can't fake 100 squats. So there you go. I'll take my rest and we'll do 50 next. All right, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and knock out this 50. After 50, we got 20, 10, 5, and 1. After this 50, everything should be going downhill from here and should be a little easier. But in life, always start with the hard stuff, get it out the way. And then after you do that, everything's just going downhill just like a snowball. Snowball keeps getting bigger and it keeps getting faster. So let's go ahead and get it. All right, that was 50. It got kind of straggler towards the end, but my mindset was just to keep going. And you gotta get, with squats, you just gotta keep going. So, knock it out. Everything else after this should be a little easier, but let me get my rest. Gonna make sure I do that. All right, guys, let's go ahead and knock this 20 out. I'll knock this 20 out, and then after that, easy money. All right, let's get it. All right, that was 20. Let's get this rest. Then we got 10, 5, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and knock this 10 out. All right, that was 10. Just get this rest to remain consistent throughout the workout. I don't want to cheat myself on the rest. All right, that was 5. All right, down to 1. Just keep going. If you made it this far, you're a champ, man. You're a champ. All right, let's go ahead and get this 1 out the way. This 1 squat to be done with squats. All right, let's get it. All right. Next, we got calf raises. All right. So now we about to go ahead and do the calf raises. 186. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out the 100, 50, 20, 10, 5, and 1. And that'll be a total of $186. But we're gonna convert it into a currency called the calf raise. So let's go ahead and get this out the way. One of the easier workouts out of the push-ups, sit-ups, and squats, but calf raises are very beneficial. They help with walking, running, jumping, just stability, balance. So let's knock it out. All right, so that was 100 calf raises. Really simple workout, but very beneficial. Once you get up to around 30 or 40, you're gonna start to feel a burn. But it's a good burn, and it's a burn that you can push through. So now I'm gonna take my rest, and then I'm gonna come back and do my 50. Then after that, everything should be downhill. But with this type workout, especially with calf raises, it don't matter how many you do, they're just gonna start burning after a while. So I'll push through. All right, let's go ahead and get this 50 out the way. It's a pretty simple exercise. I'll do them on this side so you see, I guess, the difference between my left and right leg. And let's get it. Let's go. All right, so that was 50. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get this 20 out the way. I want to change up my position just a little bit. All right, 20, let's get it. All right, so that was 20. Now, I will say you don't have to rest as long as I am. I'm not really resting that long, but when you're doing calisthenics, to intensify your workout, it is best to condense the time that you have to rest in between each workout. So the less rest you have, the more intense the workout is, and the more you can get out of that actual exercise you're doing. So let's say I'm doing calf raises. I do 25 and I rest 60 seconds, 25, rest 6 seconds, 25, rest 6 seconds, for 4 sets. And then versus doing 25 and resting 10 seconds, 25, resting 10 seconds, you will see a drastic change in the workout. So that being said, always find ways to be creative and condense the time you have to rest if you want to see faster and bigger gains. But I can make an argument that I can get the same success with rest as well, with more rest. So to each his own, but do whatever is comfortable for you to make sure you get the reps in no matter what. Even if it takes you all day to get something done, do it. You'll thank yourself later. So without further ado, I got 10. So let's get it. Yeah. 10, got 6 more, got a 5 and we got 1. I will say after doing all these squats and calf raises, my legs they feel ready to go. I can race Ashton Hall. I can race ISO speed right now. I don't have to think twice about racing them though. I just had to shout them out because they did some funny jump not too long ago. That was 5. And then now we got 1 left. All right, we're gonna go ahead and knock out this last one. Let's do it. But next we got sit-ups, and I'll complete today's challenge. We did push-ups, squats, calf raises, and for the last exercise, we're gonna do sit-ups to complete the day in the money challenge for a total of 186 reps each for each workout. So whatever that math comes out to be, I don't know. I can't do it off the top of my head. Or maybe I can, let's see. 186 times 4, 6 times 4, 24, bring that 4 down, bring it up to the 2, 4 times 8, it's 32, plus that 2, so you got 34, bring that 4 down, leave that 3 up there. So now we got 44 at the end still. So bring that 3 up there. Uh, 744, if I'm right. I don't want to get a calculator. I think I'm right. Yeah, 744. Did that math on top of my head. So total workout 744. So not too bad. I've done more, but with the money challenge, that's not a bad goal. So, but anyway, let's get to it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this, but if not, I'll just charge up the camera and I'll go from there. But anyway, let's get it. Eighteen. It's 30. Keep scooting back. I'm gonna get it, man. Ah, crap. We had 38. It's hard to do it without a mat, and it's hard to do it without some weights. But we're gonna keep pushing through, keep going. Like I said, no matter what it looks like, we're gonna get this 186, and we're gonna get this money. Let's get it. So 41, 42. Trying to cramp up. All right. Yeah, it's trying to tighten up. All right, we're gonna let that be 50. I'll come back to the 100. I'm gonna try to avoid. All right, so. All right, so I did 50. I'm gonna have to do this one a little bit different because my abs are cramping up. So I may just have to do like all the easy stuff first. Did 50, but I'll probably do the other ones, just knock them out and then go from there. All right. So 20, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that was 20. I'll take my rest. So I've done a total of 70 so far. 50 first time, 20. I'm gonna do 10 and I'll bring me up to 80. Whew. So after all this is said and done, it should bring me up to a total of 86. And then that'll just leave me with the 100 rep set of sit-ups. Let's go ahead and knock this 10 out now. Let's do it. Ten. Let's go ahead and knock this out. Currently at 80. Okay. 85. Get my rest in. All right, it's 86 here. All right. So next, we got 100. I don't know if I'll be able to do 100 straight before my stomach starts cramping up. But we'll try to do as much as we can, get the rest where we need it. But I will finish this challenge to do all 744 reps total. And I will complete 186 reps total for these sit-ups. So bear with me, but I'm gonna make sure I do it. All right, let's do it. That was 10. Brought me up to 96. $20. All right. Whew. Right. All right, that was 40. We almost there. We almost there. All right, that was 50. All right, let's get it. We're almost there. That wasn't clean, but I got it done. Whew. So that was 60. We got 40 more, 4 more sets of 10. I had to end up breaking the 100 down. Hopefully tomorrow when I do this, I'll be able to do the 100 straight, the 50 straight, 20 straight, but I started cramping up. So I had to make some adjustments, but you make, you know, just like in life, things happen, you make your adjustments and you keep moving forward. You don't make excuses. So I want to make sure I get it done. I don't want to cheat myself either in the process. So I'll meet myself in the middle and get it done regardless. Or 70. Whew. 80. Got 20 more. I'm taking small bites, and I'm slowly but surely getting my way to 100. So right now I'm at 166. I'm 20 reps away from 186. Not stopping though. Keep going until I reach the goal. Can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. All right, guys, we 10 away. 10 away from 100, and I'll put us at a total of 744 reps. Total body workout, 186 reps for just the sit-up portion of this challenge. Whew. Before me completing this, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, do all those things. But most importantly, make sure you get your workout in. Try the challenge if you want to. It'll definitely challenge you for sure. But most importantly, just make sure that you get your daily workout in. Sometimes get active, do something different that can better your life in the immediate present, the future, and your older self. Your older self will thank you later. So without further ado, let me go knock this last 10 out of this set, and we'll be done. All right, thank you for tuning in. That's day one of this money challenge, where I embark on doing 150, 20, 10, 5, and 1, just like the denominations that we work hard for every day. So today I made $744. Tomorrow I'll make another $744 until I reach the challenge. So try it.